What's up, YouTube? It's your boy ICKD, and I'm coming back to you with another 4K visual on your digital. And we here with a new video, new type of video, and something I've never done before. I am doing a story time of my first fight. So this was back in I can't remember. I think it may have been sixth grade, fifth grade. I don't know, but I was young and I went to a public school in my city that was not too far from my house. And there was a bunch of kids there that, let's say, weren't the best characters around, but I made it work. I mean, I made friends and all that, and I was pretty known. But growing up, I wasn't the type of kid that would just talk for hours on end and be annoying. I wasn't that kind of kid. I was just the person who was pretty much chill with anybody. But I'm not a pushover. If you gonna talk, I'm gonna talk back. So just keep that same energy, And I remember that I'm just hanging out, I'm cool with everybody, and then there's this new kid that comes to my school, and I'm not gonna say his real name. I'm gonna call him, what's a random name? I'm just gonna call him Blue, because I think his favorite color was blue too, and he would wear a lot of blue shirts. Well, Blue comes to this school. He's a new kid, and very early on, he gained a reputation of just not being liked. He was just annoying. He was annoying. He was kind of funny, so I didn't have any problems with him. And I mean, he was athletic, so he played basketball with us sometimes when we were outside, and we would just shoot around. But he was super competitive. He would get mad over little stuff in the game. I remember he was really mad one time because we were playing basketball and he was new there, so nobody really knew him or what he could do. And he was last picked on the court, and he got mad because he was last picked and he felt like he was the best one. He was not the best one, but he just felt the need to get mad. He was just the next LeBron James. So we're on the court and we're just playing basketball and everything is going fine. And then we start going up, I think by 15, I think. And then every time we would get the ball going up for a layup, he would just foul. Not even just touching them, because we wouldn't really call fouls. But if it was blatantly obvious that was a foul, we would call it, give us the ball back. And he starts hard fouling. I'm talking about nearly flagrant levels of fouling. And everybody was getting mad at him. They were like, can you relax? Chill out. It's not that serious. And I guess that's just how he played at his old school, because he would not stop. He just kept going and going and going. And it got to the point one time that we had to grab a teacher to go kick him off the court, because he was just being rough and we were just chilling and shooting. We still won that game, of course, but he was not very happy. And that's when I think he started to become against us in our group. And then so it just started from there. And I can't remember how many classes we had together, but I think we had 2. I think we had no, it wasn't a math. I think we had an English class and a PE class. Yeah, we had a PE class together. And since we had a PE class together, whenever we would play basketball, he would just keep doing the same thing. Then I started not liking him. And then he just was a trash talker too, so he just, man, that kid would just talk. He would just not close his mouth. He would even talk back to teachers, but like dang, man, close your mouth sometimes. Think. You're gonna lose all the oxygen with you talking every 2 seconds. And so we were just chilling in PE, and in PE, you know, normal PE stuff, you just go and you run your 2 laps around the field. You come back inside and you have like free days. And we had free days, and there was me and 3 of my friends in there, and we just played basketball and no one else wanted to play. But since he was in there, he also wanted to play, and we didn't feel like playing, 1v1s or 21. So, we were like, all right, whatever. You're gonna play with us. And I think the teams ended up being where we had to guard each other. So we were on opposite teams, but I had to guard him, he had to guard me. And I was like, you know what, whatever. We still gonna win though. Cause I just felt like we had it like that. I felt like, man, we got this in the bag. So he starts going off a little bit. I'm like, okay, now I gotta lock him up. And when I start playing tight defense on him, that's when he starts throwing elbows. Like, he'll catch the ball with the ball in both hands, and he starts swinging his elbows around. I'm like, bro, can you stop doing that? Like, that's so lame. And he did not care. That's just how he played. And whenever I would get the ball on defense, he would I wouldn't have no room to breathe. Like, if I had the ball in my hands, he would be right on me like a fly. Just wouldn't leave me alone. Just kept swatting at the ball. And at this point, I think we're like tied. And, like PE, you only get a certain amount of time left. Or a certain amount of time in the class to, do what you want. So I think we had like 5 minutes left, and the game is tied. And we're going back and forth. I go make a layup. He go make a layup. I shoot a 3. I miss. He get the rebound. He shoot a 3. He make it. I'm like, oh dang. All right, we down by 3. Because we were playing 2s and 3s since we were going to 21. So we're down by 3. And he's tired. Like, he's gassed. And I seen that. I was like, okay, yeah, he tired. We got this. So, we run a little slight pick and roll. I'm bring the ball down. I get a screen set. And I throw it to my teammate. Wide open layup. And then they get the ball. He lays it up. Airballs it. Like, he tries to do a finger roll, like a Curry layup, and it goes up over the rim and airballs on the other side. And we grab it, we take it back, and then I'm dribbling. I'm playing ISO. I see my teammate open in the corner, throw it to him. He shoots it. Splash. Now we up. And since we up, I'm like, okay, yeah. There's like 2 minutes left of class. I'm like, oh yeah, we got this in the bag. We got it. And then all of a sudden, he tries to call a timeout, saying, Oh, whoa. That shot did not count as a 3. His foot was on the line. And then I'm looking, I'm like, was his foot really on the line? Was it really? I said, you not even looking at it. How could you tell his foot was on the line? And he was like, man, he's been shooting 3s with his foot on the line all game. I'm like, no, he hasn't. What are you talking about? He was like, you know what? Man, whatever. Y'all can have it. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, what is he about to do? As soon as I heard that, oh my gosh, he started going like monkey mode. Like, this man got the ball. He dribbled the ball so hard, I thought he was going to dribble the ball through the flow. And then boom, he puts his shoulder right in my chest. And then I fall on the ground because, you know, I'm backing up already. And he coming full speed. So that momentum, I'm just going to fall on the floor. You know, there's no way out of that. And when I fall on the floor, I had the wind knocked out of me. And I was breathing. Well, I was so mad. I wanted to fight him right there. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to let it go. We're going to win this game. And we just going to pretend that was all for the game. I shouldn't have done that. But, you know, I was just being a nice kid about it. And then, you know, since that was a foul, we had to call it. So we got the ball back. And then I see, like, there's like maybe like at this point a minute left of class. And I get the ball, I'm dribbling. And I notice he starts to slack off. And then I see I'm wide open. I jump and shoot it. And as soon as I feel the ball leave my fingertips, I look down and I see him push his hands out. And then as soon as I let go of the ball, I seen him put his hands on my chest and push me. I'm like, okay. That was personal. That was personal for sure. But I let that go too. I shouldn't have let it go, but I let it go. And the reason I let it go is because I'm not trying to get in no fight. Like, there's no point in me going to the office and getting in trouble over something like that in school. So, you know, now you know how that kid acts. He just continue like this over and over again. And since he's annoying, you know, annoying people tend to get on my nerves. But he's just an annoying person. And he keeps bugging. And time goes on until one time, I think we just left first period to go to gym after that. And at my gym, or at my old elementary school, we didn't have lockers or any of that. So whenever you went to PE or gym, you had to basically like go in the clothes you already had. But PE was never like anything crazy to the point where you would actually have to change anyway because you were sweating so bad. But it is what it is. So we just go straight there and we're chilling. So it was me and my 3 friends that were there. We were chilling on the bleachers because we have to wait on the bleachers for the PE teacher to go get the balls and bring them out. And we were just chilling there. And then the teacher, because the teacher liked me. And I liked that teacher too. He was a really cool PE teacher. So he asked me and 2 of my friends to come help him grab like the balls and bring them out and grab everything else. And I was like, all right. And then he's sitting on like the other side of the bleachers I am. And I walk past and I hear him say, yo, yo mom's up, bleep, of course. And then I was like, I looked at him, I gave him that crate, like, are you crazy? Like, who are you talking to? I gave him that look. I said, what did you say? He said it again. I was like, maybe I heard that wrong too. There's no way he'll say it 3 times. He said it again. And I said, oh my, okay, he really want the smoke. So cause I was walking past him, so I turned and looked at him straight in the eyes. And I said, say it one more time. He said it again. So I pulled my fist out. I was like, all right. Because he's still sitting down. I'm standing up. He's sitting down. And I'll just mink. And then he starts to fight back. He hit me a couple times, but nothing crazy. And I keep going. Mink. And keep going. And then when the teacher heard all the commotion outside of the room, he came out. He walked out and he looked. And to be honest, I don't even know if he looked or anything, because he didn't see it. Because he did not say not one word until he just looks. And I think he was staring at me for like a good 3 seconds. And he was like, all right, break it up. And I don't know if he thought we were just joking around, because I don't think he thought we were being like for real, like an actual fist fight. But I guess he didn't really care, because I didn't get in trouble. Well, I didn't really get in trouble, but we couldn't be near each other for like a few months in that class, and they pretty much separated us. But after that, I don't think anything really happened to me. I didn't go to the office. I didn't get suspended. I didn't get in-school suspension. All I pretty much got was a fight that I won. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I won that fight. Like, I probably tripled the amount of hits that he hit on me. I don't think I gave him a black eye, but I think I gave him like a bloody lip. But it was nothing too crazy, so I don't even think they really cared like that. Because at that school, fights were happening like nearly every day. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but they were happening frequently. But the fights that would happen there were more of like the fights between 2 people that everybody knew was gonna fight. I think the only people that knew we were gonna fight were the people in that class that was in that PE class. But like, I didn't announce it. If he never said that to me, I probably never would have fought him and just kept going on with my days like that. But what I can tell you is, from that day on, he ain't mess with me. He ain't ever mess with me again. He would still be annoying, but it was nothing like annoying like how he was before. He was annoying after that, but just not to me. And he ain't ever pushed me in PE again. So he learned his lesson. But a lot of people I realize don't even know about that story. Because I think the only people that actually sort of know about that story and like seen it was firsthand, like they were actually there in the class when it happened. But yeah, that's my story time of how I won my first and pretty much only fight that just happened to be in elementary school. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. And it's your boy ICKD. I'm out of here.